ABV fans, no, I know I've said this a lot with a lot of beers, but this one could be very interesting. It's a gingerbread amber ale coming at 4.4% ABV. I bought this little fella from Sainsburys. Now, if it's done really well, like I say, it could be interesting. It could be quite good. If we ignore beers, the recent beers from the likes of Vault City, who do some really good ginger and gingerbread style beers, I've never really got on with ginger beers. I think Old Tom Ginger is probably one of my favourites, and I reckon I've scored that about a 7.5 out of 10, something like that. So, let's see what this one's like, shall we? Hi everybody, welcome to Tony's Beer Reviews. Yes, from Sainsbury's Taste the Difference range is this gingerbread amber ale. Like I said, it comes at 4.4% ABV. I paid £2 for this little fella. I don't want to taste too much ginger in this. I just want a nice gingery flavour out of it. If it's a little ginger flavour, a little bit of warmth, then it should be a decent enough beer. Brewed for Sainsbury's by Hall and Woodhouse, who you probably better know for brewing Badger beers. So they're a good brewer of beers. They can do a good beer. Can they do a good beer when it's got a bit of ginger in it? I don't know. We'll find out, shan't we? Get into a glass, see what it's like. It's pouring nice. 500ml bottle. I ended up going to Sainsbury's in my lunch the other day, and it's really embarrassing for a beer reviewer. I'm running out of beers, and I realised I didn't have that many beers left. So I had to rush out, and luckily, I don't shop often at Sainsbury's. There's quite a few beers in there which I haven't had before, so all's well that ends well. So that has poured a crystal clear, I'm going to call it a copper colour. The beautiful, just off white head. Lovely carbonation. Not a lot of carbonation, but I can see it looks really good. It does look mighty fine. I've got a mild, sweet ginger aroma on the pour. Let's see what it's like, shall we? But it's shoved up the nose. It smells like gingerbread. The first whiff, it was beery. So that's the base amber ale coming through. After that, the ginger's taken over a little bit. So it's sweet, ginger. There's a lovely little caramel aroma in there as well. Actually smells really nice. Looks good, smells good. I'm excited about this one. This I think this might be quite nice. Let's taste it. Cheers, everybody. Now, I guess this was actually brought out for Christmas. Can't see a best before date on it. Can't see. Oh, there you go. September this year. Still quite a bit of date on it. So yeah, I would guess by that it's been brought out for Christmas. So I'm late to this one. Nothing new there, is there? Now, I've got my wish with this one. It's not very ginger. It's not overdone with the ginger. Lots of brewers, we know who they are. Would have thought, right, ginger beer, I'm going to go OTT with it. And I don't like that with these beers. I want to taste that base beer and then just get that little level of flavour over the top of it. And that's what these guys have done. It's nice. So you got that amber ale, you got a little bit of sweet malt, and that's really nice. And then over the top of that, you got a really nice gingerbready flavour. But it does taste like gingerbread. There's a little bit of spice in there, a little bit of spiciness coming, I'm guessing, from the ginger. That's coming through quite nice. A little bit of caramel. So it follows the nose, really. I guess I'm getting a little bit of warmth in there. Not a great deal. Yeah, I can have a little bit of caramel, a little bit of toffee on the back end. There's a hint of fruitiness, but just a subtle hint. That is nice. I'm glad it's not OTT. Angela complimented with subtle notes of fresh gingerbread. It's quite nice. There's a nice richness to it. There's a nice smoothness to it, but it is quite Moorish. It's one of those beers I could quite easily sit down and drink a few of those and not really get fed up with it. So it's quite Moorish. It's quite nice, that. Yeah, do you know what? I do kind of like this one. Score-wise, I am going to score this little fella 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. If you've tried it, let me know what you thought about it. Do you agree or disagree with what I think? Like, share, comment, all the usual stuff. If you like to listen to me rambling on about the beers I'm drinking, sat in my ale house on my own, talking to a camera, if that floats your boat, like I say, subscribe, hit the little notification button to get instant notifications when one of these reviews go live. That's a thing from me. Start getting. That's it from me. Enjoy beers. Cheers.